We're back with It's Eric Nagel.
Segment 2, movies, music, television, all the media that you want to consume, but you can't because you all have lives, so we do it for you. Eric's dying, so we're going to try to do as much as we can here. Eric, I want to do the talking for you. I know you haven't been watching a lot of media this week, but you have dabbled a little bit into the new Fortnite season from The Simpsons. I think I kind of pushed you in a little bit because I've been playing a lot of that myself with the kid. And I got to say, I'm not a huge fan of Fortnite, but this has gotten me enjoying Fortnite.
It took over 20 some minutes to download the damn
That's
game.
ridiculous.
No idea why, but it loaded. It's there. I set up my character. And that's about as far as I got in the game.
Oh no! Did you play that? I thought you hit. I didn't know if I hit it.
I didn't know you loaded, so I leaned on it and it just auto fired.
But yes, the Simpsons are now part of Fortnite for the month. It's going to be a short season. It's kind of like a mini season.
Right.
So they just did it Saturday, November 1st. Me and my kid got up a little early. We played the little live event, which, I mean, it was literally just like a mini episode of The Simpsons, a little third episode.
Right.
Really funny. There was like an episode, a part where Kang and Kodos were flying down. They were laughing. They're going to do some stuff. And then Otto in the battle bus comes through, knocks them out to everywhere. And then, they're like, all right, we'll see you in 5 hours. So we wait 5 hours. And of course, like any major game update, whether it be Overwatch, whether it be Fortnite, nothing was working right away. So 2:00 my time came around. We were ready to boot up and play, and login issues plagued it for like 2 to 3 hours. I couldn't start playing. So didn't get to play until later in the day. But once I did, I was running around as Art the Clown from Terrifier, riding around in the Simpsons mobile. And then I was like, you know what? I don't feel right doing this. Even though it's funny, I just didn't feel right. So I switched it up to Rick from Rick and Morty. Yeah, there's me riding around in my little car.
Yeah, you sent me that. I'm like, what is this game now? What happened?
It's wild, man. It's just random shit just running around.
It's giving weird. Why are you making this a thing?
Yeah, exactly.
But this season has, if they don't make this playable somewhere else within this game, you can do your normal season at the end of the month, but keep Springfield somewhere, like make it accessible, because I'm having so much fun. We're landing at Mr. Burns' manor. You can go to Mr. Burns's mansion. You go into his office and you can hit the button to release the hounds. And then all of a sudden you have a bunch of NPCs around ready to protect you, dressed up as like mechanized dogs. Like, so they're human form with guns, but then they got metal dog heads because you've released the hounds. You can do the same at the power plant. You got Mr. Burns' office. You could do that. You got Lard Lad donuts. You could shoot the donut off and like roll the donut down and hit people with it. You got a ton of different landmarks. You got a ton of different Easter eggs in there. You can hear Bart doing crank calls to Moe. I didn't tell you this. I just did this yesterday with my kid. You could do certain things in the game to get more XP. It's almost like achievements, but they're not like logged anywhere, but you get them things. I did this thing where you did a little emote. So I'm sitting there as Rick and I've got my shotgun and I start dancing and then I fire my shotgun and I got the Diss in Your Fly Girl achievement for it because it was Moe teaching how people not to dish your fly girl. And it's just like, there's little things all over this. You can find a Mr. Sparkle box.
So you're doing the dance?
You was doing a dance and then I shoot my shotgun and then it gives me the Diss in Your Fly Girl, like XP achievement.
Do you have that dance to use going forward?
No, it's just any other. It's just you just have to do an emote. So any dance, anything that you want. But it's reminiscent of the episode where he was teaching people how to, diss in your fly girl. But like it's full of just little random Simpsons things that make you just excited and happy to play this game. And like I've lost a ton. Like I'm not that great at the game. It's become a young person's game where they're building shit and they're flying. And I'm like, I can't keep up with this. I just want to shoot you with a gun. But all the Simpsons stuff is really, really fun. Like really fun. If you've got a Disney Plus account or a My Disney account, if you're playing this, link it together with the I think it's the Are they Epic? They're Epic. Yeah, they're Epic. If you link it, then you get Kang and Kodos as a glider. So like Kang and Kodos are flying, and then you're just kind of
which account?
The My Disney and Epic. So you should be able to do that. I can find the link.
I linked my Xbox with Epic.
Yeah, so if you do a My Disney one, you can take photos as a glider. So, but yeah, I'm having a good time with it. It's really fun. Obviously, once the Simpsons go away, I'll probably, I'm not going to stick with Fortnite too much, but it's a welcome addition. It's really fun. You get this, Springfield sign and landmarks everywhere that just makes you can jump over Springfield, which is really fun. But what this has done is that it's gotten like my daughter, like I said last week, my daughter has kind of started watching The Simpsons with me, which is great. She's a little older. She's into it. My son wasn't into it as much. But now that we're playing this and I'm getting like just overly excited for stupid things like jumping Springfield Gorge or, what the little character that I have to fight to like break stuff down, like the manual stuff is the Fugu fish where he just wants Fugu.
Right.
Little things like that. So my son wants to watch the episodes these things are. So we're going back to like 1 and 2 and all this stuff. We watched the Springfield Gorge where he was when he's not in what was it? When he's not in action, he's in traction. Like we were doing all that stuff. And then we'll go into the game and then we'll like, okay, let's go get the car. You go down Springfield Gorge and you jump over. You could go into like their houses, Flanders' house and all that. Milhouse's house is in the neighborhood. And when you go in there, there's a weird, fun little Easter egg that when you're going up the stairs and you see like usually the family photos on the wall, it's the old version of Milhouse from like season 1 before they changed his design. And it's fantastic. So they've got all kinds of stuff. It's really, really enjoyable.
I saw a clip on Twitch. You know how you go on the main page and they show you
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they present certain streamers, but they're just on that front page.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was playing Fortnite Simpsons, and Marge was swinging around the vacuum like the video.
That's her weapon
in the upright arcade game.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was kind of cool.
There's really cool things like they have different bosses spawning in the game and they're random, so you don't know where they're going to be every time. One of them is Evil Homer, so he's dressed up as the devil and he sings I am Evil Homer and you got to beat him, you get a shotgun. One of them is Witch Marge, so she's a witch and you go after her, she can go around on her broom. And then the other one's Krusty the Clown, and when you get Krusty, this weapon is overly powerful. You get a handgun, but when you shoot somebody, a Krusty balloon pops up on them and then they float away. So you can shoot people's cars and the cars get a balloon and it starts to float away. It's hilarious because you could shoot the ground and you get a balloon. I was like, this is the best weapon you can get.
It would be great if they had something like a little mini mission where you kill the person and all of a sudden you just see them with the animation cell tag go up.
Like he's going back to his own planet.
Yeah.
They have different things though that they had to change. They don't have Duff, the beer. They have a Slurp because that's, Slurp juice is part of Fortnite. So they've worked in some Fortnite into this. So the battle bus and the blimp says Slurp on it. You got the Springfield Slurp Works. You got Slurp Man instead of Duff Man. But yeah, it's for a Simpsons fan. This is a fun season just to even like get into a game and just sightsee. Get in there and just sightsee and look at all the cool stuff because like you're in it. You can go to Cletus's farm. You can just all this stuff. The only thing that I didn't like is that it's a tomato farm, but it's not a tomaco farm. Like they really would have been great.
They're against the wall of the farm building.
Oh, then that's what I'm gonna go look for is a tomaco. Yeah. But yeah, it's really, really cool, really fun. Well done. And I know our buddy Mike worked on some of this stuff and he's got to be over the moon how well received this is. Like their population of gamers coming back and starting this up has boomed since like they first started this. So it was great.
Our pal St. Ranger 1959 in the chat saying hello, Eric, for your throat gargle with hot water with salt dissolved in it. That I know.
Yeah, salt gargle.
For the show, I had some hot tea with lemon and honey. And self-medicating I mean, this and an energy drink isn't really the best thing to do, but I was doing that.
Flintstones chewable morphine.
I've got lemon water here with me. I'll have to do that later, but yeah, there's my whole head is all messed up.
The other day, Eric posted something on Twitter or X, if you want to call it X, and stuff like that. So I posted a video, and this is the video I posted. We'll play just a clip of it because we don't want to get copyrighted. But this is some of the stuff you can do, which is wild if you're Homer Simpson and you're just doing random stuff. Oh no. I never thought I'd be seeing Homer Simpson do the dance there. So
doing the Deadpool dance.
Yep. So, but no, very, very cool. Very fun season. I think it goes away at the end of the month before they get in season 7. So if you're going to play Fortnite and you want to see The Simpsons, do it now. It's really, really cool. So,
yeah, I'll be spending, now that I'm sick, I'm canceling most of my plans.
Good.
I have a consultant meeting tomorrow, but that's going to be by Zoom. So everything else tomorrow and the weekend is just going to be me great game streaming.
Why not?
And not saying a word, which I'm sure everybody will love me not talking.
Oh, that's okay.
Woodpit saying need cough syrup with codeine. They gave me a prescription. I forgot what it is, what it's called, but yeah, it's they gave me something like that. I have that. I have antibiotic, and then there's a nasal spray, which I think I forgot to pick up. So I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow to get that. I'm hoping it's like Afrin, where you a couple pumps and it cleans your whole head up, but I don't know.
But that's what we've been doing. Yeah.
Stevie Doherty saying I stop any dairy when congested. I don't do much dairy as it is. Like, I mean, cheese, but it's usually to accent something that you're eating.
I was going to say, if you pop a thing up here, I'll read it. Save your voice a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I know you're a man of the people, but those people suck.
You heard said if you pop right in there, I'll pop up anything. He will read it. You heard
I will read it.
Go ahead.
Anyway. All right, let's move on to what's out now. We got in theaters Predator Badlands, which is getting really good reviews. A lot of people are saying it's really fun. I'm going to go check it out probably Saturday night. It looks really good. It's the same director as, I think it's Dan Trachtenberg, as the Prey movie that went to Hulu. So it's kind of same aesthetic. Very cool, though. I'm looking forward to it. And then also in theaters, Christie. It's Sydney Sweeney playing, I forget the woman's last name, but she's a boxer, female boxer. Yeah, so that's what's in theaters. Over on HBO Max, Welcome to Derry episode 3 will be out this Sunday. Episode 2 came out on Halloween. Haven't watched it yet. Looks really good. Rob Stark, Eric, how do you feel about Jordan's Secret, Katy Perry as an astronaut playing card collection? I told you that in secret, Rob. Thanks a lot. Over on Disney Plus and Hulu, Fantastic Four is now streaming for all you people that haven't watched it. Go watch that. There's a new Ryan Murphy court drama. Ryan Murphy's the guy who did all the American Horror Story shows and things like that. It's called All's Fair, and it's getting a whopping 5% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got a stacked cast, and it's terrible. And I do naughty things with my Legos. Don't tell Rob. And then over on Peacock, you got Jurassic World Rebirth. The Miracle on Ice 40th anniversary is also showing. I love the movie Miracle. I love the hockey team. I even have a jersey, and that's over on Peacock. How has Doctor Who made you mad this week, Eric? He's so mad he's speechless.
I'll tell you how it made me mad. They brought back the fucking fat marshmallow to pen the Christmas episode, which is not happening this year now. It's happening in 2026. And BBC's trying to play it off as if, it doesn't matter that Disney's not part of this anymore. Disney ruins a lot of things, but when Disney is trying to find any legal loophole to get out of doing business with the BBC because your show is too much even for them, God, just kill the show. Be done with it.
See what you did, Rob? Anyway. over on Video on Demand. Black Phone 2, The Smashing Machine, and Good Fortune, the Keanu Reeves Angel movie that lasted a week and a half. So those things are available on Video on Demand. Coming out next week in the theaters. Jordan, your Fortnite streaming seems to have the momentum of a runaway freight train. Why are you so popular? Well, little girl. I use that line so many times. Next week, November 14th, you see Now You See Me, Now You Don't. The third Now You See Me movie is coming out. And The Running Man, the remake of the Stephen King, actually Richard Bachman book, Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. We're going to have that out. Eric, has Jordan's declining appearance brought the show even further down in previous hosts' physical appearance? Unfortunately, probably not. I have to gain more weight. But I am losing weight, and that's why I'm buying new shirts. So that's what's out now. And now, Eric, if you do so, here's the news. The big news right now is GTA 6. The release has now been delayed from March of 2026 to November 2026. Take-Two Interactive came out and said that they're pushing it 6 months from May to November, along with its July-September quarterly earnings results Thursday. Take-Two announced that the much-anticipated action-adventure open-world title will now launch November 19th, 2026. In a letter to shareholders accompanying the financial results, Take-Two CEO did not give a reason for the delay, but noted, "We remain both excited and confident that they deliver an unrivaled blockbuster entertainment experience. In this instance, of course, we're seeking to release the most extraordinary title anyone's ever seen in the history of entertainment." Ugh. That's some James Gunn level hype. That's a tall order, and in this instance, Rockstar Games believes a limited amount of additional time is required to polish to support that view. After all this was put out, a employee of Rockstar, who was going to remain nameless, posted that the reason why it's being delayed is that they just laid off 40 people. And the morale is at the lowest it's ever been.
Nobody wants to work there.
No.
And I don't blame them.
Yeah. So that's what's going on right now with GTA 6. A lot of games are getting pushed back. I think they also pushed back. There's some World War II Black Panther Marvel game with Captain America. That got pushed off, I think, until 2020, late 2026, maybe early 2027. So yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of stuff like that. Yes, Bartholomew laid off. No, they actually fired those people to bust the union. That is more accurate. So it's the morale is low. I don't know if we're going to see another bump. Maybe we'll see November, but I think May would have been better. But here we are. But moving on, AMC Theaters are posting a $298.2 million quarterly loss despite summer hits like Superman and Jurassic World Rebirth. Overall revenues of the theater chain can be seen in a 3-month-long period ending in September slid to $1.3 billion, a 3.6% drop from the previous year. AMC also recorded a net loss of $298.2 million compared to a net loss of $20.7 million the prior year quarter. So the prior year's quarter was $20 million. It jumped up to $298 million. The movie theaters are not doing well. And I love the movie theater experience, but they are just
fuck them,
hemorrhaging money at this point. So we'll see what happens with that. AMC, obviously, the big news is that they were pulled out of what was it, bankruptcy from all the stock trading, and same with GameStop. But AMC has not done well since. So we're going to see that probably happen again very, very soon. 43% of Gen Z kids, people, whoever you want to call them, prefer YouTube and TikTok to traditional TV and streaming. Nearly half of Gen Z say that YouTube or social video platforms are their preferred entertainment platforms over traditional TV or paid streaming. According to a consulting firm, 43% of Gen Z are opting for YouTube and TikTok for their media and news consumption. Per the same survey, the popularity of micro dramas, one of the latest trends on those platforms, consisting of 1 to 2 minutes scripted episodes of an ongoing storyline.
I hate that so much.
I know. Well, it's like Quibi. Like this is what Quibi was trying to do, and then that failed, and now these things come along, and now everyone's like, oh, Okay. So yeah, it's been.
I'm with them about watching stuff on YouTube and other things. I've been watching that more than a lot of the paid streaming services. They're
Right.
they're correct on that, but watching stuff like it was bad enough where you'd have half this vertical screen with a show and the other half was somebody playing video games. Watching these things broken up into 1 minute chunks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just pay the money and watch it like a normal person. I don't know how you sit there and can do that.
Well, short attention spans. So media sucks is what they're trying to say. Anyway, let's go into some good media news. Warner Brothers announced officially today that Gremlins 3 with Steven Spielberg and Chris Columbus is returning. I'm very excited about this. Warner Brothers is reviving the Gremlins franchise after more than 3 decades with a couple of powerhouse names back on board. Warner Brothers Discovery chief David Zaslav, announced that the greenlighting of a new Gremlins film during the company's third quarter earnings call this Thursday. Zaslav said Steven Spielberg is back on board as executive producer through his company Amblin Entertainment, which is good. The 1984 original film's writer, Chris Columbus, is also returning to produce and direct the film. The new Gremlins movie will be released November 19th, 2027. Upon the release, it will be the first Gremlins in 37 years.
Why?
I'm fine. I like it. I'm cool with it. I mean, look at that. I got Gizmo right behind me. I ended up watching Gremlins 2, the new batch, around Halloween. I'm fine with it. Let's do it. I know they did I think a very terrible cartoon prequel. It wasn't good. But I think with Chris Columbus coming back on, which is weird because Joe Dante did the directed the first 2 movies, and Chris Columbus only wrote the first movie. So to come and direct this one is kind of weird. But I'm excited for it. I did see some behind the scenes like cop car from the area that Gremlins is supposed to be in the other day, which made me believe that this was actually going to happen. And then they made this announcement, which made me very, very happy. So we're going to get a new Gremlins 3. Speaking of sequels that people
who's still alive in that movie?
Zach Gilligan. Trying to think. My thing is, it's been 40 years. How do you?
What was the girlfriend? Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe Cates. She's still alive. They're both still alive. You know, the neighbor's dead. You know, most of the older folks are dead. But yeah, I think you could still do it. So,
Okay.
Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are returning for the 4th Mummy movie, which is very surprising to me. The 4th installment is coming out sometime in the next 2 years. Paramount has not commented on it. Universal, the studio behind the original, has no comment on it, but they have signed on. I think Richard Hanna, who played her brother in the movie, is also going to be signing on. I like the resurgence of Brendan Fraser as an actor. I don't know if this is the role they need to be doing anymore, but I like him. I know that they're doing the guy who ended up doing Evil Dead Rise, the last Evil Dead movie. He's doing an untitled Mummy movie. So they might have some competing horror movies coming along, but it'd be nice to see them re-team up. I like Rachel Weisz, so it should be good. Speaking of sequels, K-pop Demon Hunter is getting a part 2, and it's aiming for a very timely 2029 release, which doesn't make sense. Like, that's great. I'm glad they're doing it, but 2029 seems so incredibly far off to capitalize on any of this. So hopefully the hype's still there when they come out. Eric's sitting there playing. Look at he's running around as Marge with angel wings. Look at that. Oh, you better get him. Whose house is it? You know, what I haven't seen in this game is Hans Mole Man. That would be cool. Oh, so fun. But let's see. Let's skip that one. Let's go into this one. Johnny Depp is going to star as Ebenezer in a Christmas Carol remake from Ty West, the guy who did Pearl and Triple X and things like that. So he's in final talks to be Ebenezer. No word on who else is going to be there. They're aiming for a November 13th, 2026 release. Bartholomew was asking, can I be Dr. Nick and walk around greeting people? Unfortunately, no. Right now, you can buy the skin to be Bart Simpson. You can get the battle pass and be Homer. Evil Homer. You can be Marge. Flanders. You can be flying on his mustache, which is hilarious.
The Microsoft infusion take place, I think, until the 18th. But you can go and do the Battle Pass achievements now. You just won't get them until the 18th.
Right.
When Xbox gives you the Battle Pass as part of your Game Pass.
Yep. So that's going to be cool. But then I think today, it's either today or tomorrow, they're releasing a Krusty the Clown skin. So you can be Krusty the Clown, which if I had the money, I'd be buying all of this just because it's funny, but I can't. And then the last thing we'll go over is, did you ever watch a cartoon called Mitchell's versus the Machines? It's hilarious. It's good for the adults. It's fun for kids. I think it's actually a very underrated cartoon. Well, they're also getting a sequel from Netflix and Sony Animation. Let's see. J.P. Sands, the director of Bad Guys 2, is signing on to direct. Let's see. They're writing the screenplay. Production is expected to begin early 2026. So most likely you're going to see that come out 2028, 2029, which is such a weird date to say out loud. But yeah, so we're getting a sequel to that. Lots of sequels, lots of older properties getting back in the limelight, just showing that we have run out of good ideas and we're all doing the old stuff. I did not, however, get to go see Back to the Future in the theaters. Bums me the hell out. I was kind of hoping to go check that out, but I did not. I know someone in the chat. I'm going back.
Read it as is.
I will. Will Jordan be a voluptuous Native American or a voluptuous pilgrim for this year's Thanksgiving dinner? Why do one? I can do both. I was actually the company that I got this shirt. Love that song. The company I got this shirt from actually had a Back to the Future drop about a week ago, and at one point, and it sold out, and it bums me out. They had the Clint Eastwood looking pink shirt with the white and the fringe. I was like, oh, I could be Marty McFly going back into 1885, but no dice, sold out. But yeah, that's it. Let's get Eric out of here. He's dying. Start with the plugs. Eric, if you want to hit the buttons, let's get this done. You can follow me on X, Instagram, Blue Sky, maybe? I don't know. They're over there celebrating, New York's new mayor. At Jinx Ronan, Twitch at Jinx Ronan 79. I have been streaming a little bit of the Simpsons Fortnite. There's some video footage up there. I'm also doing Outer Worlds 2. Giddles has been playing that. I just started the other day. It's very, very funny so far. I love the first one. The second one so far is doing pretty well. If you have an Amazon subscription and you want to go over to Twitch, go to It's Eric Nagel. Use your free monthly Twitch subscription. Select that. Help us out. Cost you nothing extra, and we'd appreciate it.
All right. Oh my God.
Do it. You want me to do this for you?
No, I'll try to do it. Breathe. Here we go. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, this is not going to work. I'm trying again. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, do us a kindness. Leave us, put us in the number one position on the presets. If you're on Apple and Spotify, go over there and do us a kindness. Leave us a positive review. It does help out the program. If you want to join us live each and every week as we do this show, join our live rooms over on YouTube and on Twitch at It's Eric Nagel. Go and subscribe. It's free for the time being. If you can't do any of that stuff and just want to watch it whenever you have time, we get it. Go over to the YouTube channel. It has the videos, the episodes, clips, all of that stuff is there available for you all to check out. I'm getting Woodpit feel better, Eric. Yeah, get well. St. Ranger saying, hope your voice comes back soon. The hot and water and salt remedy works way better if you do it every hour. Usually heals in 2 days. My throat, it's not even that. It's just all the congestion dripping down into my head. I'll get to it at some point. Or I'll just die. I mean, I just mixed medications and an energy drink, and I'm probably due to go take another hit of the antibiotic upstairs. So
it's all right. I almost took a gummy while drinking this, and I was like, that seems counterintuitive.
All right. So hopefully I'll be here next week. And until the next time, everybody,
Be excellent to each other.
And we'll be seeing you.
It's Eric Nagel.
They're a little much. They feel a little condescending just by the way they're existing. Stop existing condescendingly, please.
Alas, we're out of time.
Follow It's Eric Nagel on social media platforms. For ways to watch and listen to the show, or join us for the live shows, head over to itsericnagel.com. Yo, and remember to tell 2 friends so they can tell 2 friends, and they can tell 2 friends, they can tell 2 friends, they can tell 2 friends. You get the idea.
Keep it real, homies.